Yo, what's up guys? Jan Stavisky coming at you with a brand new crypto video. Altcoins are going absolutely nuts right now. We're going to talk about just a few of them that you can probably get into my next picks for the next couple of weeks. You can probably make a decent amount of money on. Now, first one, let's take a look at, let's go to CoinMarketCap right now. We're seeing a pool of green. We're just all green. Pretty much every single altcoin is in the green. You can pretty much put your money anywhere and you would have made money. Obviously, it depends on how much. And I also want to mention that it's probably not good to be in so many markets. Maybe pick a handful of them, maybe 3, 4, 5, and hold on to them. You know, making 137% on one position is the same thing as making 137 on all 10 positions. So it doesn't really matter. And so let's go to the first pick right now. XLM, Lumen Stellars, Stellar Lumens, Stellar Lumens. All right. These stupid pop-ups. We just had a crazy surge in the past couple of days. It's 15th on the ranking, and we're up. We really just started pumping. Let's go to the charts really quick. All right, let's go to Bittrex. All right, so let's move back. Let's take a look on the day view right now. Stellar Lumens had a high of about 4,300 satoshis. And just now, we're having a pump. We're just kind of pumping up right now. The past couple of days, we saw a gain of 143%. Now, remember, when you want to buy, right now, you're pretty much trading because you're going for much smaller moves. Investing at these prices might not be so smart. Whereas going in at a position somewhere right over here, you see it kind of dips and hop out somewhere right over here and get 143% out. You know, that's like putting $1,000 in and getting 2,500 bucks out in just a few days. Now, again, this is just for trading, but let's look at XLM and where it can kind of go in the next couple of weeks or so. Because we're seeing so much money going to altcoins, we're seeing some of these, top 20, top 30 altcoins really pushing it. And because it has a lot of volume, a lot of liquidity, these are safe coins to get into, and these are my top picks. So where can we see XLM go in the next couple of days? We're going to see resistance right at about this level, and if it pulls back, I'm going to be going in. I'm going to be hopping back in around right over here, somewhere right here. It does a little pullback. Let's pretend that's red, right? It pulls back a little bit right over here to about 1,200 satoshis. I'll be buying back in. Remember, don't chase the FOMO. If a market's up like this, look, check this out. It's up like this. It's up like 100%. It's going to pull back, okay? It's just not going to sustain a straight line. There are going to be pullbacks, and that's when you want to get in so you can hedge risk and not lose any money. So I'll be coming in right here, and I can see this going all the way up to about 3,400 satoshis, no problem. I'll be putting sell orders at about right here at about 2,800 satoshis, and somewhere around this area, right, 2,800 and above, and that's a profit margin of over 100%. So that's it's just fantastic. In a couple of days, very doable. Next one we're looking at is going to be XVG. It's going to be Verge. Verge is one of my favorite projects. It's got a lot of stuff coming up in December. These coins generally don't pump based on fundamentals. They pump based on hype, based on maybe some events, rumors, and stuff like that, right? I mean, people making YouTube videos about them. People are just hyping everybody up. And Verge, I think it has both. I think it has the fundamentals, and it has a bunch of events coming up in December. They're finishing up a couple projects. They're doing releases, and this is all happening in the next couple of days. Plus, it's ranked 31st. It's pretty high up there. It hasn't made a big move yet, probably like 50% in the past couple of days. But because we have these events coming up in the next week or so, I think Verge has some really serious potential. And I just hopped in a position. Let's go check out the charts. XVG, you can buy it on pretty much anything, Bittrex, Cryptopia. So Verge right now, it made a decent move in the past couple of weeks, a couple 100%. But we can see that right over here. it's forming a bull pennant. You see this formation right here, bull flag. Okay, and when it breaks out of it, which it did right over here, we can see that it starts ramping up, starts getting ready for another move. Once it breaks resistance, which is right over here, once it breaks that, I mean, we're gonna see this thing fly, right? We're gonna see this thing fly. And if you're hopping in right before the breakout, maybe on a little pullback, I hopped in right here on the breakout, but I'm not selling until I'm making at least 200% on this trade. We see the last run up was about 358%. I'm looking at a couple 100% for this move at least. So about 200% is right around right there, the 800 mark. Okay, so I'm probably stacking some sell orders right over here. Again, these guys have projects coming out. They have a lot of hype behind them. Fundamentals are fantastic. So not only is this a fantastic long hold, we can see between $5 to $10 easy in the next year. But this could be a fantastic trade in the upcoming couple weeks. So just watch out for this. You can take profit, make a couple 100%, but this one is a fantastic hold, and I'll be holding this one next year and the following. Depends on how many percent gains it makes. Okay, next one. You guys have some fantastic picks already. Next one we're looking at is EOS. Okay, EOS is, I keep getting these pop-ups. EOS is one of my favorite projects right now. They don't even have a product out right now. It's going to be in June of next year, the beta, but it's already surging. I hopped in around 80 cents or something like that, and I didn't make a video because they didn't have a product. They had a listing on BitHub or BitThumb, one of the big exchanges, but I wanted to make a video now because I still think there's so much potential. I think it's a fantastic hold for through 2018, and you can still make a lot of money just trading this in the next couple of weeks. Let's go to EOS right now. Let's go to EOS USD. Right now, I'm pretty much accumulating in dollars. I'm not really looking to accumulate Bitcoin, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So check this out right here. So we have just a breakout right above this line. Remember, when we see a breakout, we generally see kind of pop up, right, and come back down. So let's say it comes up to about this area right here, and then comes down. Okay, let's make that red. All right, comes down right over here. That's when you would want to buy. Never chase the. You see a breakout, you see it's right up here. Never chase it. If you're feeling hesitant about buying it, maybe you're gonna miss out. It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Never want to chase the hype. Just wait for it to kind of fall back down, and then you buy it right there. It always happens, right? It always establishes support. See, it does a run up, establishes support right there. Does a run up, establishes support. I mean, it does the same thing over and over. So I think this one has a lot of potential, and I think we can easily see somewhere between 13 and $16. You can kind of see this by measuring this previous move. Up to the top, and we see that was a 160% run. If we measure this move right over here, and we measure 160%, let's be conservative and do 120%. That puts us around the $16 mark, and that definitely coincides with the run-ups it's been making. And I think this is very, very doable, especially with so much volume coming in, with so much green, and Bitcoin consolidating. This shouldn't be a problem. Again, this is a fantastic hold. This technology is out of this world, and it's built on the Ethereum blockchain, so it's an ERC20 token. But they're really trying to make their own platform, and this potentially could be an Ethereum killer. 2018, I don't see a problem with it being over $100. I really don't. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you my positions. I'm giving you suggestions based on what I'm doing. But again, there's a crazy amount of potential in EOS. I mean, go check out their website. Go check out the forums. They're really active. I think they're in the top 10 right now. They're ranked 12, so almost in the top 10. This one is significantly undervalued, even though it's been up, over what, a 10x in the past couple of weeks. I bought in right here. So imagine just kind of buying low, and this is all relative. I mean, look, bring this chart down. It can go up to $100 right there, right? So this is all relative. I hopped in at about $1.55. So imagine if you just had 5 grand right there, like $1.55 right there. You would have, if you did like a 7x, you would have about 35 grand in 2 weeks just from putting in 5 grand. So that's the power of crypto. But you really gotta, hedge risk and understand when to get in, when to get out. But I think if you follow these picks, they have amazing volume. They have a lot of hype behind them. The fundamentals are great. So all these factors tell us that they're going to be making some serious gains in the next couple of weeks, even though they're up already. Okay. All right. So these are the top 3 picks for the next couple of weeks. These are both short-term holds and long-term holds. Let's look at Bitcoin really quick. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, because everybody. So you can kind of see right here, Bitcoin dominance, it's at 50% right there. When it gets close to 50, between 55 and 50, that's when altcoins start really pumping. That's where you kind of move your money out of Bitcoin into altcoins, make your money there. And then when Bitcoin starts ramping up again, moving back to Bitcoin, because whenever Bitcoin ramps up or comes down, altcoins tend to see a lot of blood in the markets. And that's been tested, that's been proven. I mean, just go and look at the charts the past couple months, past year. Let's look at Bitcoin chart right now. Let's look at where it's at. Let's go to Bitfinex. Usually has the highest volume, so it usually is the price leader. So let's look at the chart. Every sell-off right here in Bitcoin has been really getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So a lot of dip buyers are really getting the edge, and pretty much, all the money, all the new money doesn't care about CME, it seems like, right? The CME futures came out, usually sell on the news event, but it doesn't really matter for them. They just want to buy. They don't look at the price, so they're ramping it up. One thing we do have to understand is if there's any FUD event, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, maybe there's a hack, maybe BitConnect goes down or something like that, right? All it takes is one FUD event, and this whole market will come crashing down. Obviously, a bull trend can last much longer than predicted, and I've talked about this in the previous videos. It could have crashed last week, right? It could have crashed when CBOE listed futures, or it could crash right now for all we know, because it's going completely parabolic, and we just don't know where the top might be. We're only gonna know when we hit a bear trend or we have a massive sell-off. That might be a reverse signal. When we see something like this happen, over 40%, right? If we see something like this, this tells me that I should start cleaning up my bags on the bounce, get ready for a possible bear trend, and this would be a very, very certain signal that we might see some kind of a sell-off, some kind of a trend reversal. But for now, I'm trading altcoins. I'm still making the money right here. Bitcoin's consolidating, and when Bitcoin consolidates, altcoins completely fly. Looks like we haven't had any sell-offs right here. We could be making another move up. We could be going up to 25 easy. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this lasts for another month, another 2 months. But again, understand the risk. If Bitcoin starts going down, starts selling off, something like this, altcoins are going to lose so much of their value, because even if you look at a sell-off like this, which is only about 20%, altcoins are really start bleeding, and you see that all over the map. Just just go back a couple of days, and you're going to see that when this happened, everything was in the red. So if we see something like this, we can see altcoins really lose 50, 60, 70% of the value easily. So hedge risk, understand this. For now, pretty much pick whatever coin you want. You're going to be making money regardless, I think. While Bitcoin's consolidating, when it starts going up, I think we're still going to be making money. But just watch for a drop, watch for Bitcoin, and see what that's doing. Hope I helped you guys out. Hope you guys are making money. If you guys want to stay tuned for the next videos, I'm going to be doing some Bitcoin giveaways after my channel gets a little bit bigger. I'd love to answer any of your questions, so comment below and like the video. That really motivates me to make more content and make you guys experts in crypto. Stay tuned for the next video. Cheers.